We're gonna get started on this group of cars over here. Uh, for all of you watching later on, hit that subscribe button down in that corner over there, and we'll get started on this one. This is the third day. I've started on my first canvas work. So let me get the laptop set up. All right, we're set up with the laptop. So I cut some of these pieces out before I came on live. And then I got some pieces that are loose. There was some of these pieces I got cut out. I want them to be a brighter white. Mr. Steve Leahy, how you doing, buddy? And Patty, how you doing? You're working like crazy. Doing them 543s. This is my third day on this canvas. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be harder than what it is. I noticed that the canvas does take a lot more covering to do. That's alright. That's why we paint in layers. But you can see down in I guess it would be your right corner where I did the one car, and I'll still have to go over it with some other colors. But I'm just basically putting the white down so I could get the other colors to stand over top of it.
Ooh, I don't like that one. That'd be a son of a good one, guys. You get three of them or two of them out, and the last one gives you a fit.
Uh, when I did, Patty, when I did the,
Break it.
what's it called? The
I don't know that nerves or the
the
strings.
gesso on here. I didn't realize that I picked up the medium gray instead of the light gray. But that's all right. You're supposed to cut when you paint on canvas. You got to cover your gesso up all the way.
Oh man, oh man.
So it's a darker gesso on there, but I could still cover it up, and like I had done.
Don't get greedy, Tom. It's moving ever so slightly. Did y'all
But
hear
it's
it?
good to have it dark, so it gives me something in the background to where I can see things and everything like that. Uh, I ain't complaining
Not bad.
that it's a darker gesso than I really wanted.
And it's getting a little, it's not much, but we're back.
And you, like I say, you got to cover up that gesso, so it's all right.
We should have some safety glasses on.
And being a canvas, you see all the thread lines and that. So
Rain it.
it's gonna be pretty cool when it's done.
I tell you what we could do.
Like
We
I
could get
said,
out
for
front and
the
take those.
first time of doing a canvas, I'm not minding it at all.
Sorry for that. Let's do it like that.
Take the good with the
Because I
bad.
love to see
A
other
learning
strokes.
experience,
Other out.
and it's a challenging experience. And you all know how I like the challenge on doing the airbrush and paintbrush work.
If you guys would please hit that subscribe button, because that would definitely help me a lot.
So,
We're covering quite a
and
bit
like
of
I
ground here.
said before I started, this car I got it cut out in all kinds of different ways. Layer my white paint over it, and then I come over it freehand and do some other stuff. So I could take off some of these pieces as I go along, and I could leave some of them on too. But I have to. I did in the backup on the back of the canvas. I got metal on there so these magnets will stick to it.
Barely ratchet in that thing.
So now, like I said, I want to take pieces off
I don't
a
want
little
that
bit at a
stupid
time
sun
so I
keep
can
looking at this.
have them in
So I am
to where like on the right side, you can see where I defined some of the body lines and stuff like that. So that's the same thing I've done on this car, is where I defined some of the body lines and stuff.
Bob's gone.
So like now,
Got her.
I could go ahead
Smiley making them cool noises.
and I've got like three coats of the white going around in the area that I want.
Now,
So now I can go ahead and take some of the stuff back, or even peel it all the way off, and it doesn't. I don't need it no more. So now I'll put a layer or two
success.
around
If all goes right,
this frame.
this thing here should come out of there. Come on, baby. I'm gonna try to get paid by the hour here. We gotta roll.
And I keep look back at my reference where everything is.
Try some of it from the top. Hey guys, just wanted to stop a minute
Go
and say
that way.
thank you for all your work.
So that was
You
that
guys
part.
leaving us all those comments.
So
Really
now
enjoying
peel
Also, I
this
wanna say
part
thank you
up.
for all those that have subscribed to our channels. And if you haven't, guys, please stop, take just a minute, and click that button. That
It's
like,
just
subscribe, and even
a
leaving us a
little
comment
bit. Peel
helps
that up.
way more than you think it does. And it
Put the
don't cost you.
magnet on
It
there
don't
to
cost
hold it.
anything at all. If you're here on YouTube, clicking that button, well, that just basically links
If
you to
you,
where to do it.
let me pull this
So
up
if we drop
here.
anything, put
This
anything
is
up,
my
you're the first to know.
reference that I'm going by. So we're working on this car. So you can see I did the white real heavy there and real heavy up there. So now I peeled this part of the car up so I could have this lighter area. When I break the orange out, I'll have that white there, and that orange will sit there to give it the rust look. So now I'm going around and trying to pick up some of these, the rusted area of the real bright part of it.
We'll get back to what we were doing. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So I'm staying with my white.
This is going to work, but we're gonna try.
That's, thank you, Patty. That's the how you attack it is a key thing on doing the stuff. I found out. Now, like I said, with the canvas, I'm gonna put the white down here. I'm also defining the body line, and I'm also going to define how bright of that rust is going to show.
Check it out. Flange is loose.
Art Lady, new to the channel. Hi, how you doing? Twisted Art Lady.
Yes, I gotta try to get that thing off of there.
That's a good name.
We can get it. Maybe.
So this,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'll work. I think. Put that master up there on it.
so this kind of defines my.
Oh, that's okay. Jeez Louise.
It defines that body line. Now I can go ahead,
So,
let this dry up a little bit.
to say it nicely. So, just looked at the other side.
Before I put that, before I fold that back down, now I'll define,
It's in really bad shape. Basically,
push it back up.
the exhaust manifold bolts.
Make sure you push this back, this one back up.
Two of the bolts are in it.
Because I don't want to use, I don't want to shoot over that right yet.
It's crumbling, but it's not leaking yet. So I can either take that off.
I figure it'll fall.
That will require
It's
basically
okay.
pulling the whole entire exhaust manifold off because of the one stud and fixing that. That's kind of, this is a part of that deal that I was telling you guys about of.
So now I'll push it back down.
Problem. So what I want to try to do is use this block of wood as a spacer, and I'm gonna pry that exhaust pipe even further. And hopefully
That'll
I
hold
can
it.
pry out enough that
Now
I
I'll
can
lift
actually
up
get my gasket kind of slipped in there,
this
and then I'll
part.
have
I'll
to sleeve
take
it.
the
I don't
magnet
know
off
if it'll
of
work, but
there.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Cause this is kind of a beater car. This is just something I'm
And
trying
we're
to have fun with. If I can fix
Oh, I
this
didn't
one,
cut it out all the way.
we can do that, and then I can get to the other side.
Take my X-Acto knife,
And it can be somebody else's problem.
get behind there.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Worst thing I can do is fix it, cause right now it's broke. Yeah. What I'm looking for here is that donut gasket thing.
I'm gonna hold it out.
When I went to the parts store earlier, kinda picked up an assortment
Now I gotta straighten everything out.
of what it was gonna have.
That's
That was one of
alright.
the options. That's a big old honking one. Looks like that's for like
My hand's a little bit nervous
This
this
is a
morning.
regular old donut gasket for exhaust flange
Put
gasket.
that down.
Oftentimes they're called. I went ahead and picked up this, which is a exhaust manifold stud kit. Comes with longs and shorts, but hopefully we're not going to need that. We may have to whenever we repair that driver's side, but if I can get this thing out and kind of snaked off in there, try this again. On my big body.
Put a
So, pardon me.
magnet right here.
Yeah.
Hold that.
I'm really hoping this works. I'm not sure. Not sure if it will. But I'm gonna try. Birthday trap.
So we look back at the reference.
So,
I'll show you guys back at the reference now. It's darker. It's kind of dark. Oh, it's kind of darker on the bottom part, so I don't need much there. But over in this area of the fender, I wanted it a little bit lighter.
that thing comes off. It's gonna get my finger.
So it's
Man, we don't need.
you look at the fender here where I cut out.
That's a lot.
We're gonna go a little bit lighter in that area of this part of the fender.
No.
Still, even though I'm hurting a little bit here,
We took the exhaust manifold off, it would come off.
and we'll put a little bit here,
Man, that thing is almost.
and let this blend on down.
Got a giant ball of rust in my eyeball.
I could go straight up and have a line going there.
Well, I kind of got it working like I needed it to.
So that's good like that.
Here.
That's just enough. I'm gonna take everything off of there. Now we'll take,
See my pry bar?
let's see,
Wood.
I got that.
Oh man, are you serious?
Let's take this magnet off,
Come on, baby. Come on.
and we'll take this piece off now. Now it doesn't want to come off.
It almost works. See what I needed.
So now we'll take that piece off.
But it's like what? Quarter inch.
Now that area that I just took the piece off is this area. I'm just lightly going to go across there because I want it dark in a way. Because when I come back with the paintbrush, I'm going to do each square and that. I'll just have to dab it with the paintbrush just to get the square. I'm just defining. It's kind of just defining the body lines and everything. So it's like putting a layer on there, let it dry. It'll be all right. Just put a layer of paint over it.
That slid up on the sleeve. We will be in business. One of the problems is the pipe. This pride down.
Oh heck, Patty!
You guys can tell that it's kind of sitting sideways, as they say in Dallas.
Hi, Patty. Yeah, you better clean that iPad up. Alright, so we did that. Now if we look back at the reference again. It's on this part it's mainly up in here. I do have that cut out, and you can see where it's darker in there. I'm going to let that go, but I'm just going to put the body line in, and that where the door is. If you do, once I pull everything off of there, you'll see where I have the body lines. So we could just go ahead and set this back. I'll move the magnet over here. And we can pull. Let's see if I can pull this. Did I cut this out? I cut it out a little bit. Alright, so I have this set up to where would give me a direction of the door. I'm just going to put a light color. Like I said, this door is kind of dark down there. But over here on the door, I'm going to get an edge there. And then I'm going to try to get a line going right there. So these areas I'll see.
Well, got some good news. I got it.
Poco, how you doing, Poco?
So, could've been that cool music.
I'm glad you enjoyed the car
Yeah.
show yesterday.
So, I gotta show off my fancy work. Look at there. The donut gasket is in place. Get my hands and all changing around. See? Look at that. Donut gasket is in place.
So that's a little bit of that door line. I
Now,
can,
enjoying it, feeling so
I do have this cut.
now,
So
I need to relieve the
we
pressure
can,
here. So I'll grab this.
we can fold this down.
No, that's clockwise. That reduces pressure.
Because you look back at the reference now, I wanted to fold that down because you see I have a little bit right there of the highlight.
Like so.
So since I folded that down, we'll spray a little bit there.
Let's get the back way.
I can fold this one back and hold that down. So that'll define that line.
You did not hold your mouth right.
And go up.
That's way off. Stud very clear, little floppy jawed. I'm gonna flip that back around. That's the way it primarily comes. So close.
All right. Now
On.
I can fold. Let's take a magnet and hold these two up there.
And a hammer. That fix it. Now before I go
Hold
to
that up
put
there.
on it pretty hard, picked up a couple flange nuts, and I'm gonna start one of those.
Hold that up there.
If it will start.
Uh,
It's like a half a thread.
I did that.
Hold it in
I
place.
did do that. So now I want to
And then put it
try to
over
fold
where
this up here.
that stud should go. Then I'm gonna take it back off. Get up. Go get a hammer.
I have these,
And actually try it.
this going up a little bit.
Alright, try this. Put that up there. Hold it like so. Take this and whoop it. Check it. Yep. Started. One more
I
done.
have this folded up a little bit.
This is a precise.
Both of them folded up. Let's leave that down and fold this
Just
one
kind
up.
of driving that dude on there. Use that extension so it slides around the stud. Oh, perfect. Great job.
Let's get a little bit across there.
See? Slid all the way up there like you want. This one's over here too. That's also a good idea. Make sure that the stud has threads all the way up. That one, if you remember, had that washer on it, and I didn't know if the stud had been replaced, and it kind of had like a shank on it, and whenever you put it down, it wouldn't go all the way up. Basically, it's knocking out.
Now we'll fold this up one more time.
Tighten this thing down, and you want to make sure to do that equally. You know, don't like just zip this one down, then this one, that one, because you don't want it sitting sideways. Oh yeah, remember that cool song?
So I gotta hold it as I go along. There, now that I did that,
We may have boogered up them thread. No, it's working. Two,
now I'm gonna take the fold.
and there, and
Take
there.
this magnet off.
Oh man, that was so difficult. Yeesh. Man, oh man, we about got it. Heck yeah. That's a good sign. to tighten them up.
Fold that down.
Swear all of a sudden, I can tell y'all a story about exhaust flanges. I mean, it's gonna be exhausting. Really. About my old man, Pops. That guy he's the coolest man ever. Now, with my old man, we were working on old C10 71, 72 that he bought for $1. No kidding. He bought it for $1. And what happened was we put a motor in it. And the exhaust manifold on it. We was putting it on, and I think it was me. And I twisted off one of the stuff. So yeah.
Let that dry for a few minutes. I put that on pretty heavy.
Twist off, put the nut on it, twist off. And then he said, that's it, tired, you won't fix it, we use a torch. So, what my old man did, is he took that torch
So what all
and laid it
you guys working on?
was inside of that exhaust manifold. And he just sat there and got it screwed.
Guys and ladies, what are y'all working on?
And the next thing you know, he bumps the oxygen on that cutting torch, and it blows a hole through the stud where it was twisted.
Oh, he's
off,
coming on today?
through that
Alright.
cast iron, and basically sucked
What's he
out
working
all
on?
of that stud. It was the craziest thing, and if I wouldn't have been standing there, I'd call it a lie. And the cast iron was a little bit chewed up, but it just blew basically that
Oh, it's
twisted
Precious.
stud out.
Precious
And
working
exposed
it.
some of the
Precious
threads.
airbrush.
And so, what he said, he was like, man, that's pretty good. So, the next
Because I think he
thing
just finished his last piece, and that was I can't remember what that was.
run a tap through it and kind of chased it back and forth, just like how I did with these studs. And that cut, or that tap, wound up cutting the threads back into that exhaust manifold. And we didn't have to like
Alright.
weld the stud in or something like that. That sometimes
So I want this one to stay
it was the
up.
coolest thing ever. And that old man of mine in that
I
instance,
want this one
as
to drop.
usual, was a rock star. He fixed something that I didn't know we were gonna be able to fix it, but he did. Pretty cool. Y'all may not believe me, that's okay. But I ain't
Get,
got no
right,
reason to
get
lie
a
to you.
magnet to stay right there.
That was awesome.
Nope.
Y'all hear that?
I have to hold it.
I've been bouncing around on these studs, just trying to
Bravo, how you doing, buddy?
seat themselves.
Bravo or Bravo?
Nothing wrong with kind of filling up where that flange
Oh,
starts
heck,
to
did I?
fill up.
I know I cut that
Make sure
out
you're not
too.
getting it all.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's
Yeah.
start to pull up now. Pretty tight. Don't give us another one of them. Pretty tight.
Alright.
Pretty tight.
This is the back part of the fender.
That is a fixed donut.
This is the part I'm shooting now. Like I said, I'm just shooting some of the stuff with the white. But later on, I'll come back and I'll get the orange over it. Get the rusted look. I'm just giving that something to stand on. And I'm just going by layer cut. That's all I'm doing is putting layers on everything. And defining the body lines.
Hopefully, this thing doesn't make crazy noises down off in there like it did before. So yeah, fluid in here.
So now I can pull
Squirties.
mostly everything. I'm gonna pull the whole thing off and leave the
Ooh, we need to
background.
put solenoid on there.
So we'll just, yeah.
Y'all hear that? It's quiet. It don't sound like down up in here.
Oh, did I get this?
Whoa. She's
I
gonna
can't
die.
remember if I did that or
That's
not.
okay.
I have to get the grill area. I forgot about this. Yeah, I didn't get the grill area. Well, that's alright. Let's tear that off of there. Tear that off of there. Mainly near the top part I want to get on this grill.
Maybe that's stage 2. Well, guys, I sure hope you have enjoyed this cool little extravaganza that we just did, playing around with a donut gasket. And yes, they are real, even though some of you may not think that they are. We also have blinker fluid on sale on the website in case you guys need any. It's 2 for 1 for the same price as the first one, double per case per pallet. So, but yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We really appreciate all that you guys are doing to us. Leave us comments. Please tell us how we're doing. I know we're striving pretty hard, and we've been working on a bunch of things. This is just one. You know, we got that big block Mopar. We got a C10 we're starting on. We got a Hammers truck, that square body. Oh, we got
Pull this bumper back a little bit. Shoot right there. Down the bottom.
I've sold a few cars. We're going to get started on my car. Yep, that 63 Impala 2-door hardtop. Yep. First things first. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, and y'all keep it between the ditches.
There. So you guys could tell that I ain't gonna use this piece no more.
The big things matter. Macy's makes them easier. Save up to 65% on furniture for hosting, lounging, and everything in between. Plus, stress less with white glove delivery, all-state protection, and more. Macy's Labor Day sale. Pre-sale going on now.
If your pickup lets you down on a day job, that's a problem. But if it lets you down on the weekend,
Alright.
that's a tragedy. You and your pickup never stop, so you know why you need the enhanced engine protection. Show will tell them.
I don't know if that horse was lucky or not. Well, we made a deal on 6 new projects. I know, and they're all sitting right around here. We're digging one of them out today, and I'm pretty excited about it because this car, well, it's similar to my first car. Now, I'm anticipating this going as smooth as glass, meaning we'll probably only have 6, 8, maybe 10 hiccups, if you will.
Hey, it's hard to pick up magnets when you cut your fingernails so short.
20 years. This one being so close to the door, I think it's been, let's say, the last one parked. So, let's go ahead and dump right in here and get started.
Let's see what we got.
We don't like not a bad day.
So you see what we got there. I got enough details what I needed.
Man, this is a big day. This is awesome.
That's enough detail in that area, so
63 Impala, so I've always had a soft spot.
now we'll go ahead and work on. Oh, I gotta take that off.
64 Impala.
You know
Now,
what?
this one is a 4-door, which isn't as cool as my 2-door hardtop, but it's still pretty sweet little ride.
Let me hit this.
We haven't uncovered this car completely since we made the deal. Can't wait to see this thing out there in the sunlight to see exactly what we're working with.
Alright, so now we gotta cut up another one.
We're gonna have to get all the tires there.
That one's gonna be, we'll save that for later.
We can get to it on
I ain't
this
gonna
side.
really throw that all the
Weight
way.
section, and it's
Throw
pretty
it away
close.
completely. We might end up using pieces off of that.
Keys in the cup holder. Look at that. That dude is old. 12 volt. Look at that. Talking about NOS.
Alright, so it's like the fine.
That's the windshield wiper.
So now we're gonna Let's see.
Holy cow.
I need to perk piece here. I gotta find that piece to cover up that back room.
That's nuts. Now, obviously, that's 97. Now, to some of us kids were saying, like, 97, that was just like yesterday. Not wrong. Thermostat
That
gasket,
should be a white piece.
1971. That's pretty neat. Owner's identification card, 1964. Date of purchase, 7/10 of 1964. Homer Reynolds on the owner. Man, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. More owner's manual. Dang, I seen a keychain. I thought that was gonna have keys on it, but it's just a plain old keychain. I know sometimes people stick them kind of in a weird spot, like under the hood. Now with these cars, you don't have to pop the hood from the inside.
Might be this one. Nah, it might not.
Just look up
I
under
don't
the hood.
think it's that one.
Now up under here, you may be curious. You thinking, being a Bel Air, is it gonna be a 6-cylinder? Is it gonna be 283? What if it was a 409?
Anywho, we'll just go without it.
Better than a 6-finger, not quite a 327. Looks like a
Forgot about I had to
283.
get
It's got a
use
little
that
bit of
piece.
2-barrel on
I
it.
wonder what's up here.
That's all good. though.
Get like
That's kind of neat. That's the washer bottle for this old car. It's not Kool-Aid to you younger folks. Looking at the car here, it's manual steering, so it doesn't have power steering on it. It's automatic. Hopefully we can get this thing fired up without a whole lot of trouble. You know, we could spend some time and try to do the let's drive it home kind of thing, but we're wanting to fix this thing right so that we can make it dependable. So all we're going to do right now is inflate the tires and see if we can get this thing out of here and then up on the trailer and out to the shop. Whew. Can't wait to be right. Heck, I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to see this thing in the daylight. These back ones aren't completely flat, so there's a good chance that we put some air in them. They will hold it. See? It's a little sketchy putting your finger up in there where you don't know where. It's all the way up top.
I don't
Pull that
it's
skirt
that.
off. Now with these skirts, there's always a lever on them. Well, if they're factory style.
Might be that.
Gotta find it.
There it is.
They get off of there.
There it is. I knew I'd find it.
Yes, sir.
I got so many different pieces.
Hopefully, this goes
Alright, which one should we do?
first date.
Top or bottom? You guys let me know which car we should do next.
Satisfying about seeing that tire air up, push away from all
You
that
guys
dirt.
decide.
Know where them
And I'll be right back.
all them cracks in it. We're kind of limited on our air tanks. We ain't got but 3 of these. We got in like 4 flat tires, so we'll save some of that. Man, about fell over. Inflated 2 tires on 1 tank. Mm-hmm. Man, yeah, 2 more to go. We get all up close and personal with this thing. I don't want to do more damage than good to me or the car. Gross. There's some fertilizer. Now, obviously, there's a fender skirt. But that guy didn't think about the air of a tire when he said, let's put it close to the bar. That way we get some extra room.
Alright, you guys decided? Nobody decided.
Well, then get this as heavy as possible. Get your hose. Turned around wherever you can get it. And then just slide up there. I think I ain't gonna take off the skirt. Can you believe that lounge him is on the fore upper side?
All right, let's do the truck with the
This would be the time you would
barrel.
want to find the critter.
Or that one. Who does it? Truck with, if you look at it, truck with the barrel is gonna have. I'm gonna have to go really brighter of the whiteness on it in some areas, especially with the barrel and that. Let's do the truck. We'll do the truck first. This is just lighter colors, except for the where the snow's up on the hood there and on top of the fender of the car. Let's do the truck first, and we'll cut out the things on there. Maybe I'll just do it freehand. No, we'll cut. No, because I got the black in the background. All right, let's cut the truck up. Let me take that off of there.
Sexy wants to get out of here. Now let's just spray it.
I want it lighter anyway, so
Nothing
I'll
more
do
scary
that
than
one.
buying
I'll do the
old
truck.
cars and sitting and talking to the people who own it. Them telling me, yeah, we did the brakes right before we parked it. Like, all right, everything's gonna be steady. We just let it go like it does. It should just go right out. Big day. Now, also, in this old of a car, I would recommend you not to use the brakes. Because what happened is every previous
All right, so we got the
expand them wheel cylinders.
barrel cut out.
A lot of times they won't retract. And the
Take
brakes
a
are stuck,
magnet,
and then you're getting dirty and cussing and
hold that in place.
our goal is to just get it out of here. Hopefully we're gonna take out the neighbor shrubs, trees, fence line. And this should go nice and smoothly. This may be anticlimactic. Aw, man, the brakes are stuck on it. Bad word! Now, we said earlier that it will go smooth as glass, right? Well, this is the first hiccup we hit. Apparently, the brakes are stuck or really close to being stuck. I knock it out of gear, like here, so it should roll. Nothing. Some of these brakes are bound up. Whew. Let's grab a winch. Fun stuff. Things may get a little bit exciting. I have worked on these before, and you go to pulling on it, and then all of a sudden everything breaks loose. You're back here, car's up there, car's uphill, road's downhill. Everything's going around like your hair's on fire. It's kind of exciting, but hopefully nobody dies. Stay back there. It's been nice if I brought a friend along with me today. Forgot. No love, no love. Had a firefighter friend of mine, Mr. Davis. He told me one time, he said, you need to start wearing gloves. you're working on that stuff. That's what they told us. You don't know what you're picking up. So now I can't feel nothing. Now it feels weird whenever you start working on this stuff and don't have them on. Can't tell you how many times that man's wisdom saved me. Let's see. 5-inch cable. Pull off. What? The struggle is real. We're about to swap things up here. All we had to do was drag a winch.
Alright, we'll spray this part first.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Put the magnet on here.
Everything's just. Let me know what you think in your comments below if you would. Did that be something? No, it didn't. Ever felt like a plow mule? Kinda feel that way right now. Come on, baby.
What you got there?
Let's make it easier. That'll work. Well, hopefully.
Alright, we'll just paint those in first.
That winch will pull it out and away from the barn. Hopefully.
Let me take this barrel off. We're going to paint that in there right now too.
In the middle of its journey on the way out.
And then I'll put it back on there.
Let's just see.
The barrel, I'm going to try to get the top and then just do in between of the barrel. And if you look at the barrel, how it is. The top part's clear, and then I'll just dust there,
On the barn.
dust the 2 spots or 3 spots. So we got to do that.
I think it would come now. Let's just see.
There's details come at the end, guys. I need a magnet right there. And it's bigger to go up there.
It might give it. Let's just try. Sometimes it just needs a little, completion. Oh yeah.
Try a few minutes. Let me go over.
which are going to be the little zigzag pieces that kind of go like that. So anyways, we'll get those all put into place. Meanwhile, Sean's working on making a bunch more of these little guys like this. And there you have it.
Go for it, Punko.
Talked to the boss man. He gave us the okay to start welding her up. Sean's working on getting these other pieces in, so I'm going to stick mostly to the back half in the beginning here. And try and weld a little bit, and then move around to different locations. So
Alright,
it into a funny shape.
now we'll cut the rest of it out.
And I even put pants on.
Yeah.
Because
Or, yeah, we'll just cut the body lines out.
well, here we go.
All that rest of the stuff. But
I think it's pretty much welded.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Right when the boss walks in. Yeah.
Blister over here. Alright.
Blister?
Yeah. Shows up in the work.
Well, when you're the boss, you do whatever you want.
Is that why Chris isn't here today?
Yeah. One jack stand. Ho, 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 ho. Two jack stand. Three jack stand.
On down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it seems like our
yeah,
screw
cut the
suspension.
Like, no, it's just all in the suspension.
Yeah, there's nothing in the middle. That is yeah, I think it's working. Like I didn't want to have to like have 80 black cross members and all this stuff. Like we still need to do a good amount, but we don't have to get like excessively heavy on this side. Right. Because that's a really good solid backbone. Is it heavy? Yes. Is it strong? More yes.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Alright, so here's a good reference of scale. This is what this vehicle started as. A 2-seat KRX. And look at her now. Keep looking, it's so long. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Parking brake.
E-brake works really well on this thing. Yeah.
alright. Let's see how this goes.
Overall, I'll take it.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's some professional cooper now. Look at that.
Pretty much some of the best coke you ever seen.
Yeah.
Take a look at that one. That's just coke out.
Great. Great.
We got that side all tacked on. The little side runner piece. We got this guy. It's a full stick of pipe. You guys are trying to wrestle around to get that in position on the other side. You get her all coked up and stuck together here.
Coked up.
Yeah, coked up. I don't like coping, but I sure do love the way it smells. But yeah, we're getting there. We got kind of close. This one and that one are a little bit long.
We got one side there. Got some sugar and some wire.
Now these are the crankshaft wires.
Carry wires.
Yeah.
But that is going to be our width. That's our set width right there, and then the walls will come up from there.
Justin has gotten this end trimmed off on each side. And now we're making our next piece, which is gonna kind of tie in there, kind of bend and match this angle, hopefully.
Need that to dry up a little bit.
There'll be a little gap.
That's dry.
So we're gonna have to cut a hair off of that to match it, but now the angle is perfect.
What do they call that exhaust?
Through that.
I was gonna say, isn't that? But yeah, there it is. Look, we got two of them. Looking real nice. What kind of height are we aiming for here?
Yeah, we're gonna make me fit.
Yeah.
If I fit, almost anybody else will fit.
Well, all right.
I'll see you can be able to walk around in here.
Right, right.
About 6.5 feet tall. 44-inch TV on the back.
Nice, nice. To match the 44-inch tires?
That's exactly.
My man. All right, we kind of forgot to film for a second, but anyways, we got this piece here I made yesterday tacked on, same with the other side, and we created this here. So we got our post jacks mildly tacked to the frame, and then look at that. So that is 6 feet 7 inches from the floor to the roof.
This is the angle we're gonna make it all.
Yeah.
And then this part is gonna be lower for the driver.
Right, there's gonna be like a
Window.
step up.
Yeah, and there'll be a window right here.
So your entry will be, I'm guessing something like right in this region here,
And back here.
and then also one in the back. All right, we got our one bar kind of right about there. We're about to bend another one. It gets real exciting here. Watch this. Oh no. All right, okay.
Hope I can get these to
So the bender
a magnet on these.
as the bar comes around. This is how we clean our tables around here.
I do got some tiny ones. Where are they at? There it is.
Okay, now come over here. Sit down. You jack this one in. Come this way one.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna get
Okay,
our,
that'll work.
We'll This jack's in place here.
Holy cow.
That'll work on that one.
Trophy?
Got one right there on the bar. You see it?
Oh yeah, he's a big one too.
Hopefully I get one to work on this one.
Yeah, you did for sure, but
Whoever sent this, that was cool. Thank you guys. This,
yeah, we've been shooting
Yeah.
all kinds of cool stuff.
Perfect.
this big old trophy over by the water bottle there. I think.
Now,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
got
like a
those.
big trophy.
That. So, hopefully I get a magnet to stay
What
there.
those people that? Attorney? Taxidermist.
Somewhere
Yeah.
there.
There it is, Mike. Oh, I landed by the gun.
See if I get one to stay up there.
Move slowly.
Oh, I see him.
I need a little.
He tried to land.
He landed on gun when you were holding it. It's a big one. How do we not see that one? That's why, because it's a trophy.
Yeah, he didn't get that big
Something
by
like.
being easy.
Oh, I need.
Yeah. He's got many battle wounds. I was one of them too.
Yeah, he's a bit salty. You think there.
He's a bit salty.
All right, we got. I know it's hard to see, but
There ain't nothing there for the magnet to stay on, so.
roughly holding the shape here. And so now we'll work on getting
That's a
the next
shame.
piece, which will go from here straight
It's alright.
bang here. Is what we're aiming at.
Stop swinging. Okay. Okay, you're still swinging. You need to stop.
I don't know if there's
You tried
anything.
yelling at it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's alright.
It's a straight edge.
We'll hit it like that. I have to use my finger again.
Totally a square.
What am I?
Square.
Yeah.
Your wall was totally a square. All this technology still exists.
Gravity's not real,
I bet you AI couldn't figure that out.
right? You'd have to take the quadrangle of the
Am I out of paint? Think I'm out of paint.
times the
Yep.
mass spectrometer with the something else. All right, we did more. We got our sleeve in there. I think it needs to go over this way just a touch. But anyhow, it's on there and it's kind of close. That's what we're going for. So eventually this is going to get an additional ink and come into here. Somewhere, somehow,
Put a little bow in it.
just a little. And then,
Yeah.
Alright, now it's back.
We'll square it all up and then we'll show you what it looks like. Because right now it's a little wonky.
right there.
That's the open line.
50.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want touching
It's
there.
gonna work.
That's alright.
Okay, so check this out, Sean. When you step on the thing, and then now step on.
That's good. Alright. Pull this off of there.
Speeders, good enough. That's looking really good on this side. Yeah, right now we got a pretty good bow across the middle. We need to get that decently straight, otherwise everything we build off of it is also going to be bowed. And so we're going to have to figure some things out.
Okay, we got the middle not sagging anymore.
Wanted this to go down.
Speeders, good enough. That's looking really good on this side. Yeah, right now we got a pretty good bow across the middle. We need to get that decently straight,
This
otherwise
part of the
everything we
door.
build off of it is also going to be bowed. And so we're going to have to figure some things out.
Okay, we got the middle not sagging anymore.
Yep, part of the headlight.
Looking, honestly,
Oh,
really
it's supposed
good.
to be black.
Except this right here. Like, I really want, in my heart of hearts, I really want to make a new piece. We have the metal to do it. But if you just hold it right there, it's not that bad. that, and then Rory will be in tomorrow morning, and we'll see what he says.
That's like the hood.
It's too much. Too much concrete.
Really?
Yeah, been done.
I don't think it looks that bad. I think it looks okay.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Alright.
That fixed a lot of things just jacking it up in the center.
Yeah, it did. I like it.
Like the scene, but in person it's way cooler. New day.
We're back to working on the limo, but in way more exciting news, we shot an elk yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. And once again, Sean came and saved me. Third time now that I've had to call Sean and be like, hey, what are you doing? Wanna bring me a cooler, a lot of ice, and a big backpack? It was really fun though. I got a spike. It was only the second day of the season,
Day.
which it never happens that way.
No,
But
it's the last day
I think the only reason it worked was because it was the second day of the season. Like, normally the elk would have ran away
Yeah.
and said, I'm scared.
it's hunting season.
Yeah, but they didn't know it yet because it was still too early.
Yeah,
That was good fun. But anyway, we're making farmers. And, yeah, I'm just cutting some metal and doing that stuff.
Dude, that's
Like
for
a
the grill.
pretty heavy cut on that side. We'll do slightly less on this
Grill
side.
has a little line going across here. Little line going across
Knock the points
right
off.
back here. And one down the center.
We don't know yet.
That doesn't matter down there. That goes darker anyway, so that would just take,
Not bad.
let's take a couple of them, go like that.
So we've been just matching the angle. And look, I got 3 bars in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Back at it. Putting all these bars in. Mike's working on 2 more of these, I believe. And then Mike's sitting there.
See how we did here.
That'll be for that
Get
one.
everything fitted to this one, so at least they're all the same. We'll use our angle finder to set the slope, and that way it should make it mildly consistent.
There you go.
At least the one we
On
got
that
right
one.
over here, when you look across, it looks about the same, so that's a good start.
I put a lift kit on the just one side. You see, sometimes what you have to do to get
I could do this too.
can you put that on right? Goes there. A little drawer.
The other side's a little lower.
So it needs to come back a hair to match this bar, which if we saddle this and this out, that'd be perfect. How's this looking, Sean, if you look down the length of it?
There you go on that one.
Yeah,
That's that big one.
yeah, that's about right.
Now we go for this one. that car back there. And I got that one so tied up.
Oh well. There it is. All I know is we got that far in, and it looks just like that. We posted it about 54 times right here. I got really
That's
good at it
alright.
towards the end. Look
I'll
at
work
these little
without it.
slices that came off of it. That
You
one.
know what? It's
Yeah, we took a lot of trims because we were trying to get it level. And to do that, we had to keep bringing this down, 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 down. And the only way to do it was to get this shorter. So about a quarter inch at a time, times a million quarter inches.
that part of it.
We
That
got
part.
It works. There, we got these tapped in here.
Mainly want the hood parts.
Okay. Let's look at. Oh, that is so much better.
yeah, she's a lot
I
of.
mainly want the hood. Well, I did need the fender part
That
too,
side on.
but I want the hood part.
That's so much better.
So we'll do that.
So this is the top of the
Put that there.
sidewall. Is that what we're going for? Is that our?
Yeah.
Need to grow enough.
So from here down, will be completely paneled in.
Grow in the headlight. What do I do with that piece?
So we're gonna need to talk to our buddy right over here. This guy that has a plasma table that can cut out all the tabs to mount all those panels and everything on. He didn't know that yet, but I figured I'd mention it to him.
I just put it on my list.
Sweet. We're ways out, don't worry. But anyway, so this is gonna be a panel. We're gonna do another bar right here above this. It is a grab handle. So when you're inside there and stumbling around for low,
Is that the girl?
but you gotta do an X here behind the seat.
Put that there.
That'll give this structure. We're gonna have an X in the roof.
Headlight.
And all of that stuff will come all the way back here. This X is going to come back across here and to that point, and to this point across. So
Okay.
this is going to be
That
our
might
central
be the headlight.
node of where everything ties together.
If it ain't,
ties
it'll
into the
do.
frame.
Yep.
So it is coming together. What do you think, Mike?
Think you agree?
She's
I don't
getting heavier.
That's it.
We don't need to do much.
They're having a blast.
Perhaps everything happens for a reason.
We'll just do that. When I need to go in that area. There you go. That works perfectly.
Having toys is a lot of fun, but having a place to showcase your toys, then maybe even work on them, is even more fun. Which
There
makes
you go.
these 4
That
posters
works.
from Nationwide by Best Buy Auto
And a
Equipment
piece
one
going
of the best
down
value
there.
options out there. In this video,
I
we're
have plenty
showcasing
of
the
that.
biggest Nationwide 4-post lift that are currently on the market. There are 2 different variations. These are the extra tall 4-post lifts by Nationwide. They deliver an impressive 8,000 pounds of lifting capacity, combined with an exceptional 82 and a quarter maximum lifting height, an overall height of 97.5 inches, and 70 inches total of clearance under both of the runways. Which makes these the extra large Nationwide lifts an excellent option if you need to lift something as heavy as our 3/4 ton Suburban,
There you
or
go.
even as light as our
That'll work.
Exomotive Exoset. And we haven't even talked about the coolest part of these lifts just yet, which is my dad and I assembled them together. They were easily
Oh,
dropped off
crap.
at the
Hey,
front, and
Bobby.
we
How you
managed to
doing,
assemble them
Bobby?
together with using nothing more than just renting a
Looks pretty amazing.
What are you thinking on weight? Final weight.
89.
Bobby doing some good work. I like your the tread get. That's looks awesome,
Yeah,
man.
I'll stick with 8,900.
All right. I'm saying under 10,000, but it's gonna be scaring it.
If this is the price is right, I'll bid 9,001. I'm gonna say 65.
Oh, this is also who's tasked with building the front driveway for this.
Alright, let me get this card done.
Have you ever seen
And
somebody
I'll be
carry
right
their
back. And I'll get cut it out.
Maybe there's more room for wobbling, but you really were like, no, it has to at least fit within
It
that
has to be that size.
spec. You
Yeah,
know,
that
so
size.
it's shooting sparks. I guess I don't feel bad.
So we're getting these structures in. Like you can see, Sean's got that one going there. Mike's working on this side. Let's see how far off he is. Oh, look, cut it long. Look how far off he is.
It's never gonna work.
Never gonna work. If you cut it 3 more times, it'll be too short and not fit.
Oh, here.
Don't look at that corner over there.
There. See?
See, it's on how you flip it.
No,
You bop it and twist it. Alright, so we got this wall. This is all tying down into here. It's all structural right there. So we're gonna do the exosuited roof. Eventually, we're getting kind of along like two at the moment. We gotta do
Hey, like I said, I'm gonna get this car cut out now.
that right there. This is gonna be where the entryway.
Now that car is going to be this right here. So I mainly want to try to get the white on there and the white there, and then we'll just blast a little bit around everything else. Even behind the windows a little darker, so I'm not concerned there or anything like that. But I want that white and that white, and then we'll define the grill a little bit,
8-inch portals coming.
and maybe
Control arms all the way
that'll
around.
be it. The rest of it is just going to be lightly color across there. So we'll define the grill, that white and that white where the snow's on top of the car, and a little bit on each headlights, and a little bit on top of the bumper.
40-inch tires. So that's what's going on here. It's gonna be
So that's what I'm cutting out
pretty
next.
epic.
That's all they are rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers, gotta bump them numbers up. It's all coming to shape in like the last day. Like the last 24 hours, we've really come together with the structure and the shape and the front end and all that fun stuff. The 40 F-250 is doing great.
Heck yeah. Dude, for Halloween, this thing could get like an inflatable Oscar Mayer wiener costume, like around it.
Coming together, we're gonna start fabbing up the door openings and everything. But there you are. You get the gist of it. It's big, it's huge.
It might be the world's largest side by side.
Yeah, we might be able to get this. By the time we throw some 40s, 24-inch rims on here, oh yeah, we're gonna take this down to where are they? Florida, Louisiana, the swamp buggies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, throw some tractor tires on it and go cruising.
Way bigger than 40s.
Yeah. That's gonna wrap it up for today. So, like always, thanks for watching, guys.
Call that a win. Ah! Look at that. Wow!
Hello, I'm Ozempic. I'm other GLP-1s for type 2 diabetes.
And this is GLP-1 Trivia.
If you know anything about sports motors, you know that we jack stand out of there, moved it out of the way, got our center bar where it goes. And then yesterday I cut all of these, which are going to be the little zigzag pieces that kind of go like that. So anyways, we'll get those all put into place. Meanwhile, Sean's working on making a bunch more of these little guys like this. And there you have it. Talked to the boss man. He gave us the okay to start welding her up. Sean's working on getting these other pieces in, so I'm going to stick mostly to the back half in the beginning here. And try and weld a little bit, but then move it over to different locations so it doesn't
Like I
warp
said, I
everything
just wanted to find
as
some of
welding
these
here.
other areas.
And I even put pants on because I don't like having burnt legs. Time to weld. Here we go.
There. You got a little bit close down there. Gotta watch that. I mainly want to get that headlight.
I think it's pretty much welded. Ta-da!
Right when the boss walks in.
Blister over here. Hey,
Blister?
yeah. Shows up when it works.
Well, when you're the boss,
Yeah, my Christian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this thing is like a screw suspension.
This is like a grill area again. So let's do some lines on this grill area.
Suspension.
Yeah, there's nothing in the middle. That is awesome. Yeah, I think it's working. Like I didn't want to have to like have 85 cross members and all this stuff. Like we still need to do a good amount, but we don't have to get like excessively heavy on this side. Right. Because that's a really good solid backbone. Is it heavy? Yes. Is it strong? More yes.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Adios.
Alright, so here's a good reference of scale. This is what this vehicle started as. A two-seat KRX. And look at
Just a hit of a line in there.
Keep looking, it's so long. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah. Hold on.
Parking brake.
These like works really well on this thing. Yes.
Now. Oh, I wanted to do this bumper too. Thought I cut that. I did. But it looked like crap. That's alright. Alright, so it's that. See what we look like.
Like starting well.
That's pretty cool. Now we're going to go ahead and cut out the windshield.
One down,
One down.
40 to go.
Overall, I'll take it.
Good.
Coming together.
Coming together. That's some professional paper now. Look at that.
Pretty much,
Alright, I did that.
Take a look at that one.
I cut the windshield out. I'm putting this on here so I can align
that side all tacked
putting the
on.
windshield back in.
Little side runner piece. You got this guy. The whole stick of pipe. You get to trying to wrestle around and get that in position on the other side.
That'd be good.
You get
That'll
all
be good.
picked up and
Now hopefully I have a sticking metal spot where this magnet will stick to,
I sure do love the way it smells.
and it doesn't.
We're getting there. We got
Go figure.
this one and that one. are
Go figure. Right where that windshield is, don't have a spot where the magnet will stick to. So that means I gotta hold that windshield.
But that is going to be our width. That's our.
I'll have to paint the rest around it. And
Dustin has gotten
it's all right.
this end trimmed off.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Now we're making our next piece, which is gonna kind of tie in there, come
Make
down
sure
and
you
match the
have it
single, hopefully.
Right. Just right.
We're gonna have to cut a hair off of that to match it, but now the angle is perfect.
We make that exhaust.
Through that.
I was gonna say, is that? Yeah, there it is. Look, we got two of them.
Now just
Looking real nice.
half a line. Let me see.
Yeah, we're gonna make me fit.
Yeah.
See if I could do a line right about.
Anybody else will fit.
How does that look?
All right.
Right about here.
Walk around in here.
Right.
About 6.5.
The split windows. So,
44-inch TV on the back.
Nice. To match
I got
the
curve.
44
I got
inches.
a curve in this piece. So
All right, we kind of forgot to film for a
I'll
second.
go right
but,
about here.
Anyways, we got this piece here. I made yesterday, tacked on. Same with the other side. We created this here. So we got our post jack mildly tacked to the frame, and then look at that. So that is 6 feet 7 inches from the floor to the roof.
This is the angle we're gonna make it all.
Yeah.
And then this part is gonna be lower for the driver.
Right. There's gonna be like a
Window.
step up.
Yeah, and there'll be a window right here.
So your entry will be, I guess, it's like right in this region here, and then also right in the back. Alright, we got our one bar kind of right about there. We're about to bend another one.
there's a
Here's what
lot,
I'm saying here, watch this.
a molding that goes down the side.
Oh, no.
So
Alright,
well, there's a
okay,
molding
okay,
that
so
goes there
here-
too.
so the
Didn't
bender
really
is
get it.
moving bar comes around.
Just a little bit there. I'll define all this stuff later.
This is how we clean our tables around here.
But like I said, there's a line that comes, a molding that comes down this line.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna get
Take that
our
off of there.
press jacks in place here.
That back there. Like I said, this is the headlight. Broken headlight at that. The headlight over here. There. There's another line going here.
You landed on gun when you were holding it. It was a big one. How do we not see that one? That's why. Because it's a trophy.
Yeah, you didn't get that big by being easy to hunt.
Yeah. He got many battle and I was one of them to shoot him.
Yeah, he's a bit
The
salty.
bumper.
Alright, we got, I know it's hard to
This
see.
fender's pretty big, so
There's two cross members in there, kind of roughly.
this is the wheel well.
And so now we'll work on getting our next piece, which will go from here straight bang here.
Yep.
Is what we're aiming at.
Okay, still swinging on me to stop.
Have you tried yelling at it?
Okay. Your mom loves the straight edge.
There's a
Okay.
there's a wiper hanging down right here, so we'll just
It's square.
they must have stole the other one.
See what's this?
Gravity's not real.
I bet you AI couldn't figure that out.
Right? You'd have to take the quadrangle of the coefficient.
There. What's this? There's snow on top of this fender.
I think it needs to go over this way just a
Ah.
touch.
That's basically it.
It's on there and it's kind of close. That's what we're going for. So eventually this is going to get an additional and come into here. Somewhere. Somehow.
Put a little bow in it.
Just a little. And then,
Yeah. As soon as we make the other one, we'll square it all up and then we'll show you what it looks like. But right now, it's a little wonky.
right there.
That's the new pin line.
50.
Like I said, it's snow on top of the hood, top of the fender, running down. And the bumper comes all the way across. There.
Okay, so check this out. Sean, when you step on the thing, and then
Yep.
you step on,
Now I'll take all of it off of there,
like, this is very wiggly.
take everything off, and you guys get to see what we did so far. And I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention to you guys chatting that.
We got a pretty good bow across the middle. We need to get that decently straight, otherwise everything we build off of it is also going to be bowed. And so we're going to have to figure some things out.
Okay, we got the middle not sagging.
Get rid of that. See, that goes down there, that goes over there.
Treat their teeth every day with Dentalife.
There.
Is the safest new car brand in America. She has no idea,
There.
but you do. And that makes all the difference.
And it's hard pulling magnets off when you don't have fingernails. I cut them short this time around.
Helps us to boost performance, increase capacity, reduce the maintenance cost, reduce the energy cost.
We've done this through partnership with Siemens, using the different tools that Siemens Accelerator can offer.
Everything's looking honestly really good. Except this right here. Like, I really want, in my heart of hearts, I really want to make a new piece. We have the metal to do it. But if you just
See, it's
hold it right there, it's not that bad. So we're going to throw a tack on it. Throw a tack on that. And then Rory will be in tomorrow morning. And we'll see what he says.
there you go, guys. That's what we did today.
It's too much. Too much concrete.
Now I just gotta go around, dust it up like how I did those cars. Now I just go around, dust it up.
I think it looks that bad. I think it looks okay.
I'm just mainly setting up for my colors on the cars and that.
There you go. That fixed a lot of things just jacking it up in the center.
Yeah, it did. I like it.
It's hard to see, but in person it's way cooler. You're down.
We're back to working on the demo, but in way more exciting news.
TJ,
We shot an elk yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. And once again, Sean came and saved me. The third time now that I've had to call Sean. and
that's
be
not
like,
too bad,
what are you doing?
TJ.
Bring me a cooler with a lot of ice and a big backpack.
Huge.
It was really fun though. I got a spike. It was only second day of season,
Second day.
which it never happens that way.
No.
But,
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
I think the only reason it worked was because it was the second
Like I
day of
said,
season.
I want to go around with the airbrush and
And said, I'm scared.
get some color going around. Later on, I come.
Yeah, 'cause it's still
Like I said, I just mainly are going to block everything in with another layer of color, and the white is what I'm doing now. But I still got. I'm going to go around with the other, around with the white some more, because this is the area that we worked in, and I want to add some of the color. Go around freehand a little bit around there, and then we got to go up top, work on the barn and that car there. But that's mainly it. I'm trying to get my layers of color going, even though that I started with the because up here on the barn, when I did these cars, then I did it with the same skin tone on these cars. But now I'm coming back on these cars and going over that skin tone with the white, and it's white and orange mixture over top of these cars to define these cars in. And I still got to do the same thing up here now. So we're going to go up on top amp next. But you can see how it's got different color. But I mainly started on the skin, used the skin tone because of this color in here. So I might leave that going with the skin tone, and then over here, over on this stuff, I'll lighten it up a bit with the white also. But I still gotta get the cars, all the 6 cars go there. I want to get them like how I have these with the shapes and everything. So we're going to keep on going like that. If Steve Leahy doesn't mind. But it's kind of like it's blocking it in still, but I'm doing layers on the cars and everything like that. I'm just doing layers, add another layer to each step as I go along, freehand and cutting things out. Because it all has its perks. When you do the color, since I'm doing the white and orange mixture over the car and that, now I could come in with the other colors and make it look more rustic in a way. And it helps out. It helps out when you do layers like that. And Bobby's military tribute thing is awesome. That's a nice piece to work on too. That's gonna look really awesome. But yeah, I think I'll see how long we've been on here. Oh, I got the camera sideways and everything. Uh, I didn't even realize the camera turned sideways. But that's basically it. Basically it. Let me zoom you in. Oh, yeah, zoom you out a little bit.
That's good.
So like I said, on the all this is supposed to be snow on the ground, so I still need. I put like pockets of grass or whatever popping up out on the side or something like that in between stuff like that. And like on the roof, it's got the snow up on the roof and that. And this is dilapidated barn and stuff like that.
Oh well. There it is. All I know is we got that far in, and it looks just like that. We posted it about 54 times right here. I got really good at it towards the end. These are all the slices that came off of it. That one. Yeah, we took a lot of trims because we were trying to get it level. And to do that, we had to keep bringing this down, 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 down. And the only way to do it was to get this shorter. So about a quarter inch at a time, times a million quarter inches. We got it.
It works. There, we got these tacked in here.
Phone,
Oh, that is
my phone holder keeps going down.
the whole thing just quit wiggling. Just from tacking
I
that
tightened
side
it up. I might have to tighten it up more. Figure out what's going on. Something else is getting loose on it.
is the top of the panel.
There it goes. I did tighten it up. It's way tight.
This will be the, so from here down,
Well, maybe it's not.
paneled in with very lightweight aluminum. So I need to talk to our buddy over here, this guy. This guy.
It keeps going down. I don't.
That can cut out all the
I'll have to fix that.
to mount all those panels and everything on it.
Maybe because I ain't got it down.
Figured I'd
Maybe if I turn it down.
sweet. We're way out, don't worry. Anyway, so this is gonna be a panel. We're gonna do another bar right here above this. And there's a grab handle
I might have to get a new.
inside there.
Break into the new one.
For whatever reason.
See. There you go.
Gotta do an X here behind the seat. That'll give this structure.
That'll work.
We're gonna have an X in the roof.
Yeah, as soon as I put it down there,
Come all the way
it doesn't like being at that other
come
way. So we'll just.
across here and to that point and to this point across. So this is gonna be our central node of where everything ties together and ties into the frame.
There we go.
So
That might work.
coming together. What do you think, Mike?
It likes bump. The phone missed. The way I have it on the stand, it just hit me in the head. I think that's the problem with it.
Bacon, pancakes for just $6 every day. And OMG, there's a new BLT, and it comes with fries. Celebrate every day for just $6 with the IHOP value menu.
But let's go freehand a little bit. Let's work on some of the freehand stuff. Like this area is supposed to be all rusted up. If we look back, before I go freehand, I'll show you guys what I'm doing now. Alright, so down here where I'm pointing at is a really rusted area, and then you see the rust coming down the door and that. So I'm gonna go freehand in there, just do it up a little bit because it's gonna be orange later on. And the same thing, I'm just going around just to block everything in a little bit before I come in with the other layers of colors. Same thing over here, the rust how it is, it's eating through the car and stuff like that. And you can see where the snow's heavy on some of the car and that, on top and everything. But it's just to define, not to define it completely, but put the stuff there. And then as you layer your color on there, it's easier.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stick with 8,900.
All right. I'm saying under 10,000, but it's gonna be scaring it.
But you just layering the color, even to the barrel and stuff like that. Just layer your color out.
This is also who's
And you can see where the barrel is right there.
Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody carry a berry?
I thought you were gonna leave me more room for wobbling, but you really were like, no, it
And
has
I'm trying to watch my reference as I go along.
it's shooting sparks. I guess that's not bad.
So we're getting these structures in. Like you can see, Sean's got that one going there. Mike's working on this side.
And I don't mind the blue shift. Of course, there shouldn't be much of a blue shift when I have orange mixed up in this.
Never gonna work.
If you cut it 3 more times, it'll be too short and not fit.
Oh, here.
Don't look at that corner over there.
There. See?
See, it's all in how you flip it.
Now I'm
You pop it and twist it. Alright, so we got this wall. This is all tying down into here. It's all structural right there. So we're gonna do that.
Just in case somebody wants to put a picture frame around it, I stop like one each side and have enough room to where somebody wants to put a big wooden picture frame around it, old antique frame or whatever. That's why you don't see a frame all the way around it. Now in this area, it looks like a lot going on, but it's grass growing up in between. The car's sitting there for a long time. Crush it.
Last day, like the last 24 hours, we've really come together with the structure and the shape and the front end and all that fun stuff. The 40 F-250 is doing great.
Heck yeah. Dude, for Halloween, this thing could get like an inflatable Oscar Mayer wiener costume, like around it.
Coming together, we're gonna start fabbing up the door openings and everything. But there you are. You get the gist of it. It's big, it's huge.
It might be the world's largest side-by-side.
Yeah, we might be able to get this. By the time we throw some 40s, 24-inch rims on here, oh yeah, we're gonna take this down to where is Florida, Louisiana, the swamp buggies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, throw some tractor tires on it and go cruising.
Way bigger than 40.
Yeah. That's gonna run
Let me define a line across it around here. I like that curve. I like that curve on there.
Always easy, always delicious.
Dive into unlimited 5G data, just $19 a month, guaranteed for 1 year for a limited time. Powered by Verizon, America's best 5G network, plus unlimited hotspot. Get wireless service for half the cost. Visible, live in the know.
And I don't know why that headlight was turned sideways. So this is supposed to be a brown later on.
Absolute monster of a scene. Look at this shutdown. I said, man, you know what? Let's get a
There. That's the headlight of this fender. Let's just put a line going across there. Break it up a little bit. Wheel well, you can't see too well. Still see the barrel a little bit. I went a little too light on the barrel, I guess. That's alright. That's alright. We'll fix all that later on. The window coming down on here. We'll fix that window. Let it come down here. We'll put a defined line for the window coming down. There. There, like I said, basically just do a little line going down here. That's the grill. The grill and the fender right together. This is the bumper.
It's leaking diesel right there. Did you see the Mercedes? So first things first is there's protocol, guys. Since that's lithium ion, we don't want
There
these
we go.
so they can spontaneously combust.
So that's that. Now let's go around this one.
Say, okay, just give us a green light when you're ready and we'll start rigging. That's just how it is. But that gives us plenty of time to walk around and get our game plan. We're gonna need labor for this. This is nothing but physical manpower. I'm not sure if Cal-
I want it lighter in this area here.
Sometimes they say it's our responsibility. We need like multiple landholds.
Little bit of snow standing on top.
What's up, man?
There. Like I said, this is going to be a grill area.
They let us work it. They said 'cause that's lithium, that we gotta stand by. There's no fails period, right? Okay, good.
There.
Dude, power of modern technology. I am like literally have my camera inside of the Mercedes and look at the A-pillar right there. Completely fine with a fully loaded trailer on top of it.
Ugh. Find a hood
That's not
here.
impressive. None of this stuff is towable. Everything's gonna need a landau.
I don't know if you guys are gonna be on the hook on this, or he's gonna bring it, but we're gonna get a CHPS. to assess this.
There's gonna be grass growing up here. Not too concerned with the running board, but we got the running board there. This is an area where the snow piled up at.
Go right here. And this is not supposed to be vertical, that's the kingpin. And somehow these airlines are made of vibranium to not rip. Vibranium airlines, bro. This is probably some of the worst damage we've
Now
ever
come
seen.
across the back.
So the higher ups are still making their phone calls. We still can't do a single thing until they get a hold of the manufacturer of that lithium battery and do the protocol. 2026 guys, is lithium the future?
Let's define that a little bit.
That's exactly what I felt when I first got here.
This piece is done good.
This was way back there. If you guys see these skid marks, these tire lines, they start from where the sand
Let's
is over there.
define
So
that a
the
little
car
bit.
was dragged underneath this trailer that far. That's why the tires are shredded like that. Oh, do you? What's up, man? Are you driving or? Oh, you got rear-ended? I'm just trying to go there. Oh, try it. They did say it was a forklift involved. I was wondering where that was at. But I mean, it was just. I saw the video. This guy clipped this guy. Oh, yeah. This guy? Yeah, no, the heavy haul. Yeah. So this guy was stalled or what? Nah. I don't think so. Traffic slowed down. And I don't know why it was slowed down. But, well, there's an accident up there for the 210.
There's a little window there.
I threw my hazards on way back there. And then we started slowing down. We both had our hazards on.
I'll define some of this stuff later. This is like tall grass that's going to be in this area.
Get an incident number and take off. I'm sure that's what he's waiting for too. Waiting for that incident number? Waiting for the incident number? No, you done? Not yet. So what she's doing right now with and periodically, like you see right there,
Just do a little bit.
make sure it doesn't spike. Now, in my opinion, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen to it. But they can't even take a less than a 1% chance. So 3 tractor trailers, bro, all at the same time. This is a 4-foot involved in the rear end.
There.
Guys up there? Oh, I see him. Oh, is that the guy right there? He follows us? It's been about 30 minutes since our last update. Still no progress. Still unable to touch anything. Still 100 degrees. So they authorized us to pull out that white tractor trailer that's on the outside of everything? I got one of my best towers on it. That way we can at least clear this up until they give us the authority on this. By the way, it's been like an hour. We still haven't been able to touch it. What's up, Joe?
Alright. That little bit there.
Let me ask him. Okay, buddy, the tow truck's here, so I'm gonna have to have you exit. You know where we're taking this to?
Alright.
No? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, we're just gonna get you off the freeway. Okay?
They got us blocking that in,
This is
buddy.
bystander. Or innocent driver, I should say.
How long we been on here? Alright, guys. We've been on here long enough. So you see it's all blocked in there and there. I got all 3 cars. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and all that. I got a heck of a mess to clean up. All the cutouts from those 3 cars. That's it. Thank you all for coming on by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down in the corner there. And we'll see you the next time. You all have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy. Glad you all came on by. Had fun. Bye.